Hi everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we decode the language of big business. Today we're diving into a filing from Janover Inc, and let me tell you, it's got more twists than a pretzel, with new executives and a lot of changes. It's like they're playing corporate musical chairs, but with millions of dollars on the line. This is a Form 8K filing, which is basically a company shouting, hey, pay attention to this important stuff that just happened. In this case, it's all about executive appointments and some interesting financial disclosures. The key date here is April 9, 2025, the date of the earliest event reported. Think of it as the day the music stopped in our game of corporate chairs. First up, Joseph Onorati is the new Chief Executive Officer. He took over from Blake Janover in April. To make it official, he signed an agreement with the company on April 15, 2025. The important details of this agreement, or Onorati Employment Agreement, were approved earlier in April. He's getting an annual base salary of $574,000, plus he could get a bonus each year. That bonus could be as high as 65% of his base salary, so potentially he can earn a lot more. The compensation committee of the board will also decide if he gets any stock options or other equity. Now, what happens if things don't work out? If the company fires him without a good reason, or if he quits because the company isn't holding up its end of the bargain, he gets some benefits. He'll get any bonus he earned but hasn't been paid yet. But there's more. If this happens within 6 months of a change in control, which is when the company gets bought or goes through a big change, he gets a sweet deal. He gets a lump sum payment equal to 2 times his base salary, meaning more than $1 million. All of his stock options that haven't vested yet become fully vested, and the company continues paying for his health insurance for 12 months. Next up is Parker White, who's now the Chief Operating Officer and Chief Investment Officer. He also signed an employment agreement on April 15, 2025. Like Onorati, the terms of White's agreement were approved in April. His base salary is $443,000 a year, and he can also get a performance-based bonus of up to 65% of his salary. He is also eligible to receive equity awards. White's deal is pretty similar to Onorati's when it comes to getting fired or quitting for good reason. He also gets any unpaid bonus. And if it happens within 6 months of a change in control, he gets 2 times his base salary in a lump sum, his unvested equity awards fully accelerated, and 12 months of continued health insurance. If you want to read the full agreements, they are listed as exhibits to this report. Now let's talk about something called Regulation FD. This is about making sure everyone gets information at the same time. The company has a treasury strategy dashboard on its website. It's a place where they share information about the company, like stock prices, holdings, and other things. As of the date of this report, the company says it has 1,466,549 shares outstanding. Let's put this all together. Janover Incorporated has made some big changes in its leadership. They're paying their new executives well, and they have plans to protect them if things go south. They're also trying to be transparent by sharing information on their website. But what does it all mean? Looking at these changes, you have to wonder, why the shakeup at the top? Was it a strategic decision, or was there pressure from somewhere else? The compensation packages for the new executives are generous, but they also come with pretty standard protections in case they are fired or quit. The company is trying to be more open with its treasury strategy dashboard. This could be good for investors, giving them more insight into what's going on. However, it's also something to keep an eye on. Are they really being transparent, or are they just putting a positive spin on things? In conclusion, Janover Incorporated is going through some big changes. The new executives have a lot to prove, and the company needs to show that it's really committed to being open and honest with its investors. What this means for the future is unclear, but it's definitely a situation worth watching. Thanks for watching Corporate Decoder. If you found this helpful, give us a like, drop a comment, and subscribe for more deep dives into the world of business.